in towards this dragon, but with the priority they have bought, LNG don't really have a way of contesting this, don't want to walk into an Elise this early into the game, and they all get themselves LNG's bot lane to recognize they might not be in the safest of positions, so that's going to be a plate, you would imagine, now going over to Weibo, maybe even a little bit more. Tarzan is here, flash for flash. That's going to be reacted to very, very nicely. There's a heal to come out as well. They're going to try and jump onto LP because he had no resources. He had no way of getting himself out of there. And that is just a carrying no weight. We can see there that the flash forward, not going to land the cocoon, but plenty of damage is landed. Karsa finishes up that kill and just capitalizes.
Prized for their early game dominance, their ability to get early leads, has struggled now to survive, particularly in this bot lane. Despite having some successes on the top side of the map, they are, what, 3,000 gold behind this Elise looking
like Karsa. It'll be a pretty easy second dragon take, so we'll see what soul it's going to be. A Mount. You walk into this river, and now they're looking for an engage. They're going to go straight in with Zika. They will land the arrow, they will land a fair bit of damage, they flash in, there's the Hexacle momentum, deleted! They found an opportunity and they capitalized on it. I will say that they did it a little bit too early though, because this dragon hasn't spawned yet, so they will have Karsa back on the map. He should be able to, yes, on it, Karsa, if he can get himself over the wall, he can go for it! Not quite able to steal it away, and it will be secured by the side of LNG, but now you gotta take yourselves into a fight. You will lose the Elise again, but Tarzan's gonna follow, so both jungler for jungler, the Jace is dead, LP is putting out some serious damage, as is Scout. The Victor, oh, it's like fish in a barrel. They just can't escape. They can't leave. They need to try and fight their way out of this one right now. LP looking to Ryan, baby, just put in some mystic shots. You can see these Victor Scout lasers going in and out. The Shy tries to make something work. Chris cannot get out alive. And it ends up being Weibo turning that one completely.
First combos, needs to land some poke and then look for a second trade. Just like this, he has to go through the crowd. How does he trade against this?
Yeah, he can't trade against it. He's going to use that movement here. Tarzan gets himself over the wall. He's going to try and put down the ultimate. Not quite able to get him, but the sapling. Is it going to be a touchdown? He's flashing forward, and he does get killed. LNG are turning this one right back around. They will lose their time. It's almost like a repeat of the last time. This didn't go great for Weibo, but a couple more finished items means they are a little bit stronger. They are using the Shy as a bit of a meathead. Not quite able to get the steal either this time. It's secured by Tarzan. He is the king of smites. He will sacrifice his life, but Zika finds himself now on the backside dealing with everybody else. Use the Hexacle to him, but he does die. Hung trying to deal with the Shy right now, who's doing so much disruption. Scout in a very poor position. Needs to just kind of abandon his AD carry, who goes down, and the Shy goes off. Scout picks himself up another kill, looking to try to pay back onto Light, but Light finishes him off. This time around, they do get the dragon, but they lose the fight afterwards.
Getting to that first kill. Maybe he can have himself a good track at these fights. Xiaohu, he's on a very low hit.
Yeah, he's dead. He's not even going to bother using his flash right now because he knows, oh, I say that.
He does.
He's still going to try and move, but I feel like that was a fool's errand right there, and without Xiaohu, can you really keep control
from dying? But it baits Xiaohu into trying taking it off of him. However, good pick.
Yeah, very good pick here. And Tarzan had already used his flash to make sure that kill onto Xiaohu went, but now do just that. Arcane shift back over the wall. Double TP from the solo laners of LNG. Here we go. Xiaohu's finally found himself in the fight as the Shy keeps Hung away. There's going to be the true shot barrage. They're not going to get much with the gravity wells. They're going to go in, see if they can get the secure. And they cannot. Weibo will secure themselves the Baron, and that is what you do when you get yourself a pick. It's not about the kill yourself. Zika gets brought him out. Didn't know that's how that interaction worked, and that is Shy kind of left on his own, so I'm looking to the rest of the scene to really help him out here. Zika is going to fall, you would imagine. Oh, LP almost falls down to the last fourth shot. Xiaohu seeing if he can maybe get one more little move, but they're not quite able to finish off. LNG keeping the pace of this game nice and fresh, nice and high right now. They're going to try and get onto Zika. Not quite able to get him. Hong is finally joining back onto his team. The Gravity Well and the Chaos Storm do enough to kind of keep everyone away. The Shy keep pushing forward on the Tarzan. Dragon reset.
Oh, the Chaos Storm.
Does so much. The poke's going to be significant.
Hex
Flash! Oh, he lands on the Zika, but not on the Hong. That's not going to be enough for there. Scout does get the stopwatch broken, but it keeps him alive, keeps his health bar good. These health bars are so damn low right now. Chris finally falls down. The Chai's been isolated, and he'll fall as well. You're losing your Baron push. You're losing your Baron minions. True Shot Barrage not going to land onto Light there. Thought I could have done it there, but not quite able to do it. And now 3 dragons for LNG.
Having late game scaling doesn't really matter if you're fighting for 30 game ends at 25. We're at 33 minutes now.
It's just shredding through with the rest of his team. Hung though.
There's the Shy.
Going to be Shy walking into him. There's going to be the see if we can maybe get something out of this, but there's the Baron secured for LNG. There's no real way you can kind of...
It's not Mountain Soul from Weibo. It is a single Mountain Dragon. Yeah, maybe you'll question this decision if you give up multiple...
Fight up to the top side there. They catch out Scout, they catch out Tarzan, but they just can't kill off anybody because LNG plays so well. The Shy is trying to make this one work. He is very tanky as he soaks up some more damage, and they try to make this one work. There's plenty going here onto Tarzan, who maybe gets flipped back and taken out. But look at the Chaos Storm, Chris!
Oh.
Can he survive it? Yes, he can, just about, but it's doing so much! The Shy tries to move forward and just gets obliterated. Weibo, they thought they found somebody, but Scout's just doing so much!
Scout is really taking this game onto his back in terms of DPS. Did in the early game, continuing it into the late. And Weibo, even with this...
Harder and harder for Weibo. You can see it. They're just trying to maybe use that split push to their advantage. They're going to be a lot. So that's the Ash Arrow for the cleanse. Very good for Weibo. For LNG, Weibo trying to see if they can catch out LP. It's good. Knockback gets two of them, but they're very tanky frontliners. Scout still untouched, still putting in work. Zika not quite gone in the GA just yet, and Xiaohu can't finish him off, so he will die. It's a 5v4. They get the knockback here. You can see Light, he wants to move, keeping everybody away. The Shy tries to move forward. Tarzan gets locked up here by the Deadly Flourish. There's the Ash Arrow again. We started this fight with it. We'll end it with it. As you can see, the Karsa goes in, immediately deleted. And LNG, they have found themselves a fight.
The deck is stacked against them. 4 Mountain Dragons, Mountain Soul. They're going to have to move literal.
Added armor and magic resistance. You can't kill anybody. The Shy moving forward, they have to contest this. I completely agree with this call, but you're too far gone now, and the Shy is now completely isolated, trying to see if he can use his gargoyles to keep himself alive. The Chaos Storm doing just that, causing chaos into the backside of Weibo, and LNG have survived.
Well, and 3 members get absolutely destroyed on the other side here in the LPL.
Really difficult teams, but this, the way they've been able to come back into this, the grit, the understanding, the adaptation and items to make sure that they are not going to be losing.
They've got the Hull Breaker in the mid lane, death by 1,000 cuts, by 1,000 Camille Qs onto different structures. And Weibo,
just hope and pray for a miracle. Zika is uncontestable now in any kind of lane. If he's a solo 1v1, even the Shy, you can see it there. Even just with the small little bit of poke, he's already lost about a quarter of his HP, and now here comes the final fight to use the Maokai ultimate to really start it all off. The Ezreal takes the tower and the Annie down. There's going to be a good Zhonya's from Scout to really stop the Shy from getting any work done, and this game is over. LNG, they weathered the storm. They took their time. Weibo thought they had some great early advantages, but they couldn't turn them into results. And LNG will take game number 1 and prove to everyone at the moment in the series they are still a #1 team.
One last breath before the plunge. It felt like before this series began for LNG. 7-1, but against what strength of schedule, against what teams? They haven't really faced the, I suppose, the current elite teams in the LPL, but in this first game, as soon as they got their lead, as soon as they found